Our city is your city. Come share it with us.
Hello and welcome here to beautiful Kingston, Ontario, home of the Queen's Gales here at Richardson Stadium. My name is Jacob Ewing. We join you after a long day of AA girls soccer action. We switch over to the AAA boys here in Kingston. It is the St. Anne Saints against the St. Martin Mustangs in a do-or-die quarterfinals matchup. Both these teams trying to book their ticket tomorrow to play in the semi-finals in an opportunity to play in the holy grail of the OFSAA finals. We're underway. It's St. Anne in the blues and St. Martin in the nice shiny whites. It's going to be a phenomenal game. the quarterfinals, do or die. Both these teams having to come the first or second seed in their respective groups. Meet up now. All teams will clash against each other. And it's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. One team will get to sleep very nice in their hotels tonight or wherever they're staying. And the other team, well, they might stay the extra night or they might just head on home. Here we go. St. Martin, the Mustangs trying to get in early on top of the box. It'll be turned over, and that'll be the Saints trying to work it upfield. Nice play, and the Saints will turn it over. But that was read easily. Now they'll try to turn it to the midfield. And back and forth this ball will go. Both these teams, coming out very aggressive, very strong. Lots of maybe anxiety, lots of adrenaline running right now. So just everything is going for all of these players, and they're so highly skilled and highly competitive. It's going to be a very physical game. Here on the far side, one will go down, and we'll see a foul called and a free kick upcoming. As hitting the ground was number 13, that's Brody Renaud. So Renaud will stay to take the free kick on the far side. Crosses it in. Off the head of an own player and out of bounds it will go. We'll see a corner upcoming and an early one here for the Saints as they try to get their offense going. If you're just joining us here for the first time all weekend, it's 2 30-minute halves, and we're still tied after 60. We'll see a penalty shootout between these two teams. Saints will take to the corner. They'll play a short one. The taker will get it back. Now he'll cross it. Not much height on it, though. Will easily be sent out, and the Saints will take it. Just play it back to their back line. Pressure early, though, from the Mustangs. Campbell wearing the arms bands for St. Anne this evening. Will pass it off, and now will make its way out of bounds. The Mustangs will have a throw-in on their own side. Right back will make his decision and gets through the intended target, but the Mustangs will get it back. They'll play down the far line. Still going for a run. Shadowing him is Renaud. Renaud trying to win a battle. The Mustangs will still contain it, though, on the far side. Looking for a switch just to open up the field. Very contested in there at the top of the box. They'll play it in, though. Opportunity, though. Him and the keeper, they shoot and they score, but the offside flag is up. It will be called offside as the Mustangs do find the back of the net, but it will not count. So the ball will be pulled right back to around the 15-yard line, and we'll keep going, tied at 0-0. Still moving up the field slowly but surely. Going on a run now, here's number 7. That's Fawahini. Turned over, here come the Mustangs. Going for a little roulette there, and a foul will be called as number 25, Christian Dewsbury, try to go up the far side. And he will get fouled, so it'll be a quick free kick. They'll take it, just play it on the ground. And they're looking to switch side, and they do. They switch it over to Dawodik. Dawodik plays it quickly. Nice little roulette to get around one, but will just lose it at the last second. Down the middle. Here's Correa Ferdado. He'll play it back. And they'll play it around the back as Kostic starts that. Kostic will get it back. Correa Ferdado takes his time. Will cut into the midfield. And they'll play it on the outside. He's got an open man. That's a nice ball by Govia. Down the line even more. Trying to throw something in the midfield, but out of bounds it will go in an upcoming corner kick, as that was well earned by Dewsbury down the line. So Christian Dewsbury will be the corner taker. He'll whip it in. Headed away, still at the top of the box, though. Correa Ferdado gets that one awkwardly on the foot and will send it back to the corner. Dewsbury gets another opportunity, gets past one. He's in the box. Here's a left-footed beauty. It gets past the keeper and in. It's an early goal for the Mustangs as one squeaks past the arm of the keeper. And just like that, Christian Dewsbury opens the scoring for St. Martin. And that's a goal the keeper will want back. One that just slid under his arm and in. As that ball found its way back into the corner of Dewsbury. Did a nice little chop, opened up the side of the field. And he had a path to the net. He took it. And in the 5th minute, Christian Dewsbury opens the scoring. It's a 1-0 Mustangs lead. Still lots of time for the Saints, though, as they'll look to calm this ball down and pass it around the back. A little bit too much, though, as they'll turn it over already. And here come the Mustangs in the offensive zone. Here's a through ball. No flag guns up for offside. There it is a little bit later, but there will be the whistle, so we'll have a free kick on the offside. And Renaud will play it quickly. Nice little turn, and they'll go off to the races. Taking it down the line. They'll play it on the near side. Nice header to clear that one away. A little flick over one is attempted. Now very congested on the near side of the field. They'll try to battle through it, though. They'll play it to the side. Here's Dawadik. He'll look for a teammate that was on a run. And this one's turned over. Here's Mosca. Round the field it goes on the back line. To Renaud. Renaud. A couple white shirts around him will have to go back, and I believe a foul is going to be called against the Mustangs as Renaud was just fouled from behind, so they'll have a free kick. And they'll play it quickly. Just trying to switch it up to the near side. Nice quick play. They'll keep things going, but well read there by Kostic, and he'll start the transition. They'll cut back. Abraham passes it off. Gets it back. They'll look to the far side. Meta gives it off. Captain Meta will get it back. Looks for a 1-2. Doesn't work, though. Well read there by Campbell. And he'll run it out himself. Campbell trying to play a ball to his striker. Kostic will read it, but it was not hard enough. This one down the line. Good run, and he's fast and he's free. Has an opportunity here, but still a little bit far out from the keeper to take a shot. And a well recovery there by Dawadik, and he'll clear it the length of the field. Campbell sends it right back. Couple headers back and forth, and they'll calm things down. Now we'll deflect off a Mustang, and they'll gain possession. Here come the Mustangs. We know they're very skillful, trying to spring Abraham away, but the keeper will come out and hold on to it and slow things down for his team. The offense of the Mustangs firing early as Campbell will send that down all the way to Kostic, and he'll try to attempt to leave it for his keeper. An easy scoop, and he'll play it to a man with some open space. Against Sang, will play it to his keeper, who will play it to the right back, and he'll move it up the right side. Here's the goal scorer, Dewsbury. That will go at a play, and he'll have a throw-in. Play quickly, he'll get it back. Looks to play it very narrowly with keeping it in bounds. That will find its way out of play, and it will be a Saints throw. So they'll play it fast. Hard one down the line, goes over top of many, tries to turn as the striker. That's number 3, Zachary Sabaraj. Now on the ground, here's Dewsbury trying to turn. A nice tackle there by the Saints, but a whistle will be blown. It's going to be a Mustangs free kick from around their own 35-yard line, and they'll play it quickly. Both these teams anxious to play the ball when on the ground. Here's Dewsbury. A battle on the far side. And out of bounds it goes. The Saints want it, and they'll get it. Here's a far throw-in. Calmed down by the Saints. They'll play it back to their back line, just trying to open things up as there's not a lot of space over there on the far side of the field. Very congested. Brody Renaud will step up to take the throw. Over top of a couple. Nice touch there. by Sibaraj, and that will go out of bounds. Sibaraj will earn his team another throw-in, this time deeper into Mustangs territory. Sobaraj. This one's crossed in a little bit too high, goes off the football uprights, and obviously that's out of play in a game of soccer, so we'll see a goal kick. As they look to play it short and work it from the back, here's Lucas Snow. They really like that outside with Dewsbury and Ibrahim and Snow. They've been working it up there a lot, and why not? They'll try, looks to be the switch now, was just searching for some open part of the field. Here's Kosic. He'll play for Korea Furtado, and they'll move the ball up. Now to the midfield. A missed touch there will give the Saints possession. Here comes Fawahini, trying to keep the ball. Snow with the tackles. Kosic will fire it up the field. Still in the Saints' possession. They'll slow things down. Take a look. Thoughts he has a shot. Now has some open space. He'll chip a bunch. Tries to find his teammate, but an easy scoop by the keeper. And he'll roll it to Dewsbury, who has some open space there on the right side. Nice steal. And he's going the other way. Here's Renaud, and he'll get taken down. And immediately Lucas Snow will be awarded a yellow card for the tackle. So Snow will have to be sent off for, I believe it's about a minimum of, I believe, around 5 minutes. Nonetheless, he'll have to be substituted. And a free kick for the Saints at around the 25-yard line. So coming into the game will be number 15 for the Mustangs. This one whipped in from the Saints. Looking back, post, there's a couple there. That one's bouncing around, and the flag is up for offside. Saints had a good opportunity, just a little too far up the field. Korea Fardado. Up the far sideline, they'll try to cut in. Nice little fake play, frees up Abraham down the line. Abraham on a run. Will cut inside, gets past a couple, gets pushed down, and a penalty will be awarded. As Faris Ibrahim goes down inside the box. And the St. Martin Mustangs will have an opportunity to double their lead. We'll see who steps up to take it, if it will be Ibrahim, who was awarded the penalty. And it looks like it will be Faris Ibrahim. An opportunity to make it 2-0, just 15 minutes into this OFSAA quarterfinals. The keeper gets ready. Ibrahim on the penalty. He scores! Faris Ibrahim earns his team a penalty as he goes down in the box, and he doubles their lead. It's now a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Beautifully placed from Ibrahim. Calm, cool, and composed as he puts it in the left side of the net, and the keeper guesses to the right. And just like that, the hill becomes even taller for the Saints. Still time to play. Tons of time, as we're only 1 quarter through this one. But the Mustangs have themselves an early cushion. As the Saints will send it downfield. They'll look for Fawahini. Tries to play in the midfield. Correa Ferdardo will cut that off, and he'll turn on the Jets. Goes around one. Fancy footwork. And he'll stop up and he'll play it back. In the midfield. Nice far switch. Just a little bit too much on it as he was looking for his winger down the left side. That's Aiden Najee, but out of bounds it will go and end up in the keeper's hands. Here's Campbell trying to work out of his own end. Nice ball to find a teammate. Just immediately surrounded by white kits. And that was almost a little tic-tac type of play to get it free. Here's some space and a shot will be taken, but not before the whistle blows and the offside flag is up. As it looked like there was an opportunity there for Noah Garcia to crack a shot, but it'll be whistled down and it won't matter. We'll have a free kick for the Saints around the 25-yard line. Saints will play it up the near side line. Nice win, and they're on the attack now. A little bit of space here. They'll go around. Far side of the box. Govia. Tackled by Farahini, and back to the keeper it goes. And they'll just fire it out. Nice possession by Owen Butler. In the midfield, Butler will take a look up and try to fire it for his winger. Nice read, though, by Najee, and he'll dance through a couple and still have possession. Najee wants to switch sides, plays it beautifully, but just a little bit too hard as he had Govia swinging down the wing. And now they'll start the transition. Dewsbury, the first one there, and splits two opposing teammates. And Ibrahim will switch it to the far side. Here's Dawadik. Gives it off. Correa Ferdardo keeps it in. Gets past Campbell. Still with the ball. Will give it off to Najee. Pardon me, make that Garcia. Garcia will find it back at the top of the box. Tries to give it back to his teammate. And punched away to the near side. This one's sent over. Way to the other side of the box. Still in the box. Here's a shot. And another great opportunity. A little out of control there. Not very balanced, but nonetheless will be sent over the net. And the Saints will have to work out of their side once more, having a hard time transitioning onto offense as they're being swarmed by Mustangs just like that right there. Here's Correa Ferdardo. Keeps that ball in. Tries to get through two, and he'll take down someone with him, and in fact will be a foul going against the Saints. So an opportunity here to cross it in. This one's sent in. They'll look back post, headed into the middle, and cleared away. This one's fired right back in by Dewsbury, but will end up right in the keeper's hands. And he'll take his time and just fire it up the field. That one controlled. Correa Ferdardo. Nice move, but not giving up. Resilience there. Through ball, tries to find a teammate on the far side in a quick play. They'll play the ball here on the far side. Here's Fawahini. He'll try to play a ball up. Looking for Zabiraj. Zabiraj in the far corner. Trying to work some magic. Kosic, the defender. And eventually that will be whistled down for a free kick going the Mustangs' way. A little bit too physical there were the Saints after Kostic kind of stole that ball from them. They wanted it back just a little bit too much. Whistle down. We've hit the 20th minute mark here in the first half. 10 minutes to go. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Here's Dawadik. The triangle working wonders right here. Gets back to Dawadik. He'll get it back one more time. And they're trying to play it over the back line as a sprinting attacker. That's Meta was down the line. And a nice play by Campbell to let it go out of bounds and throw it far down the line. Another header will end up going out of bounds. That one's off of number 11 of the Mustangs. Baggett Sang. And a player is down. A Saints player is down. I believe off of the header from Baggett Sang. And so we hope he's okay. We'll see what it is just momentarily. That's Zachary Zabiraj, who was down at approximately the 50-yard line. He'll come out of the game just momentarily, just needs probably to get checked on. And so he'll just stand on the sideline and he'll come back in just momentarily. So Campbell making the play back to his keeper, and Campbell will get it back. And just a turnover again, something they need to fix up here, especially in a do-or-die game. Here's Dewsbury. We'll pass it back to Ibrahim. Career for Dardo in the midfield. Bunch of blue shirts in front of him, and that one will get blocked and turned over. Sabiraj swarmed. We'll play it back to Campbell. Campbell looking to switch sides. And he will down the line. Here's a sprinting Fawahini. And out of bounds that will go. And quickly played over to Dawadik on the opposite side. 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Career for Dardo's got some real estate in front of him. He'll try to switch it way on the far side. And the offside flag is up once more. It was just a hair offside. The back line of the Saints doing a good job making sure that if that ball does get swung in, that they push up just that much that the linesman can realize that the ball is offside and not give a grade A opportunity to a high-scoring Mustangs team. So we'll have a free kick around the 45-yard line. Fawahini on the outside. Dewsbury sticking with him. Now double-teamed and turned over. And some fast-acting feet there by Baggett Sang. They move the ball upfield. And that will go out of bounds and be a throw-in for the Mustangs. As taking their time, this is Faris Ibrahim, who scored the second goal in this game for the Mustangs. Shots 4-1 throughout the first 24 minutes in the Mustangs' favor. Here's Baggett Sang. They're looking for a handball, and one will be called. We'll have a free kick incoming for the Mustangs at around the 40-yard line. And so we'll see who will be the taker. And they'll take it quickly. They'll play it over. Here's Dawadik. Dawadik outside. Not the touch he would have wanted, but still kept in the Mustangs on the offense. Here's Najee. He'll play it over. In the midfield now. Opportunity for the Mustangs. But the Saints will foul on the 25-yard line, and a yellow card is given out by the ref. little bit too aggressive there. There was a great opportunity at about the 25-yard line for the Mustangs, and it looked like they could have taken a shot. And one of the Saints defenders just took him down. So a golden spot in order to take a free kick. They'll put their best shooter, most likely, with the task of taking it. Awarded the yellow card. That will be number 13, Brody Renaud. So an opportunity here. Stepping up to take it is Jesse Govia. Govia with a golden free kick just over the bar. And I'll have to shake that one off, as it was in a prime situation, but still goes to show the amount of offense the Mustangs have had. Fawahimi plays it inside. They'll just switch it through the midfield. It's got to be crisp here, especially against a pacey Mustangs team. Campbell on the back line. And that's sent right to an opposing team, to the opposing team, but still controlled by the Saints. And Ibrahim will just fire it down. And Biola Fawahimi will have this ball way back in his defensive end, plays it to the keeper, and he'll play it back out. And out of bounds, that one will go against the Saints, as Belaine Fawahimi had that on the far side. That throw just a little bit too far up the field. Ibrahim will have to retry. Career Fernando goes to a couple, has an opportunity, still bouncing around. Here's a shot near the top of the box, and that is easily scooped. Campbell plays it to the attack. Kostic is there. Still trying to bully their way through, and Kostic will play to Ibrahim. Ibrahim takes a turn. And off the defender and out. That'll be a good throw. Won by the Saints. And with just under 2 minutes to go now in the first half, plus added time, the Saints have an opportunity to cut the lead in half, which would be huge for them. We'll see if they can get, they've struggled to get into the final third. We'll see if they can do it now. Battling for it. The Mustangs will have possession. Kostic will fire it out. And Fawahimi will play that to the sidelines. They switch it to the near side. Nice touch to calm things down. Some jersey pulling, got to be careful here from the Saints. Won't get called this time. Dawodik will cross it in. Saints defenders there first, and they'll chip it over everybody and get it out. Kostic with the header, trying to play it back in. Correa Ferdardo. On the attack. And turned over by the Saints once more. Final 20 seconds here. And this one's a through ball down the line. An opportunity here. Number 9. This is Roma. Keeps the ball inbounds. Plays inside the box in a big play. To get back was Begin Sang. And he will just play it for a corner. So we'll have one final corner, I presume, before the end of the first half. And the Saints have an opportunity to get on the board. We'll see who steps up to be the taker. And so the Saints will prepare to take it. They'll crash inside. Play to the far post, off the head of Ibrahim. And they'll slowly but surely get it away as Dawodik helps it out. And there's the halftime whistle. 2 goals from the Mustangs. 1 from a penalty from Ibrahim. And 1 off the foot of Dewsbury. Leads us to 2-0 going into halftime. We'll have a chaotic next 30 minutes as both these teams look to book a ticket to the semifinals. Mustangs 2, Saints 0. You're watching AAA Boys OFSAA Soccer. We'll be back after a 5-minute halftime.
Our city is your city. Come share it with us.
We welcome you back here to Richardson Stadium for second half action here between the Mustangs from St. Martin Secondary School and the Saints from St. Anne Secondary School. Hello, my name is Jacob Ewing. Second half action is underway. Kickoff as St. Martin will start us off, and it's Dewsbury who will have it on the near side. He'll play it back, a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. The Saints needing to have a big second half. The next 30 minutes will determine what that happens tomorrow, tonight, or whenever they decide to go home. Have an opportunity to extend their tournament. They need to find at least 2 goals here in the next 30 minutes. That one is banged downfield, and an opportunity there as the offside flag will come up, so we'll get pulled right back to around the 50-yard line. But they'll play it quickly. Campbell will give it off. They'll try to play it back, and it will work. Here's Fawanhimi. We'll play it down the line. Good run from Sibir Raj, but unfortunately, Sabir Raj will be offside, and we'll have back-to-back offsides for back-to-back possessions for both these teams. So Korea Ferdardo will have this ball in his own end. He'll play it inside to Ibrahim, another goal scorer. Gives it to the other goal scorer, Dewsbury, and back to the keeper. He'll take his time and decide to fire that upfield. On the wing. Tried to spring the winger down the line, but just couldn't beat a defender who was blocking it. Tries to flick one, the Saints do. Still under Mustangs' control now in their own end. Kostic gets it back. And it will slowly but surely send it around the back until the keeper sends it down the field and just a little bit too far for the left winger to keep that one in. So I believe that was number 19, Aiden Najee. Kostic gets the first head on it off the throw-in. Into the midfield. Here's a turnover. The Saints with a through ball trying to. Dewsbury dives, still in the boxer. Here's an opportunity. A shot deflects off of a defender and out of danger. Down the line, he'll have to go to it. Govia up the field. Right to the back line. A lot of pressure here early on from the Saints is what they need. A nice deflection there. The offside flag is up, so it won't matter, though, as it deflected off a player. And some fancy footwork there to make the Saints' ball possession out of danger. Campbell, far side. And finally, the Mustangs will have some possession. We'll see if they can hold on to it. So give it to Ibrahim. Looks for Dewsbury. Perfectly on his foot. He'll run down the line. Tries to cut in a nice block there from number 13 of the Saints. That's Brody Renaud, who's playing on a yellow right now. 2 players playing on yellows, 1 for each team. Korea Ferdardo will try to cut inside. He goes on a run as he gets around his defender, but Campbell will send. Down the line, down the wing. Opportunity, trying to beat Kostic. Nice and strong, though, Kostic is, as he'll get taken down. And the keeper getting pretty fired up about that one. Potentially wanted a card, but nothing will result in it as Sabir Raj will go down, or had a run, pardon me. So the keeper will just play it inside his own box to Korea Furtado. Back inside the offensive. Sabir Raj will try a shot. Just wide, but the chances are coming for the Saints. And a goal kick will be given for the Mustangs, as Nikola Neskovic, the keeper, will play it closely. The Mustangs like to play it out the back instead of booting it downfield and trying to gain possession that way, which is much more smart. This team was very, very crisp in the first half with their passing. Looking to get it going here in the second. Here's Dewsbury on the near side. They look to play it inside. Nice read, though. And down goes Sobiraj, and they want something, but nothing will come of it. And Niskovich will hold on and just roll it slowly to Kostic. And a foul will come out. That's going to go against the Saints. As Neves wasn't very happy about it, but he'll have to give it up nonetheless to the Mustangs player. And Kostic will just touch it in. Here's Dewsbury. Ibrahim still stuck in their own end, the Mustangs are. And look at that. It's because of the pressure that the Saints are bringing to them right now. And getting pushed out of bounds was Renaud, so it'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Gets around one. They'll try to start the transition. Campbell will send it right back out. Ibrahim will slow it down. Play to the middle. Korea Ferdardo will touch it, and that one will be banged right back down for some offense for the Saints. Top of the box. Opportunity. He'll try a shot. It'll be a slow bouncer to the bottom left corner. Easily handled by the keeper. As that was a good opportunity. That was number 9, Mateo Roma. Here's Dewsbury. Nice chest pass to find an open teammate. The Mustangs look to transition upfield. They'll look far side. Not the pass he would have wanted. Ends up in Saints' possession. But that one's turned over. Dewsbury. He'll switch it far, far side. Slowed down by Dawidic. Still fighting for possession there. And they'll play it back and play it upfield, but it's right to a white shirt. And Kostic will play it back to the keeper, and they'll pressure him immensely. Dewsbury's got someone on his back in a great play, and he'll be able to keep it in as the spin on the ball saved that one. Into the middle of the box, a fast shot right at the keeper. And Niskovich will hold on. 7 minutes played. It's been all Saints to start this half. This is a long ball sent down the far line. And the offside flag is up, and there's the whistle. Be offside on the Mustangs around the 40-yard line. Make that the 45. Campbell will play quickly. And they'll play it back to their back line and try to regroup. Now they play it forward. Kostic will step up first and play it back. Korea Ferdardo, a little outside, inside, but will end up giving it up at the end of the day. And Dewsbury will calm that down. Kostic will give it off to Govia. Still bouncing around. Here's an opportunity. He won't take it, though. He'll slow it down still. That was Garcia. Govia just gives it right to a Saints player. The passing not as crisp as it was in the first half from the Mustangs. Still holding on, though. Govia outside. Govia plays it back. Here's Najee. Najee in the midfield. Gives it off. Govia inside the box. Looking for something, and a blocked shot will result in a throw-in at about the 5-yard line for the Mustangs. Big block as Govia looked like he had a bit of real estate there to potentially get something off as he was going horizontal across the box. But it won't result in anything. Ibrahim will have a throw-in. Ibrahim will get it back. And out of bounds once more, it will go. As it's sent out by Fawahimi. Now deep inside the box. Battling for it hard, looking to send something inside. And a corner will be awarded. Great work there, backing down an opponent was number 11 in white. That's Bagatsang, so we'll have a corner. And the going to take will be Noah Garcia. Mustangs looking to add another goal to their cushion. Sent in by Garcia. Top of the box off a Saints head. And that one's turned over. Here comes the Saints. They'll bring it up the field. Looking for Sabir Raj. And out of bounds, that ball will go. Still a Saints ball on the far line. One player goes down. Whistle is blown. And it's going to be a foul going against the Saints. It'll be a free kick for the Mustangs. A little bit too aggressive there on the far corner. Yes, they're looking for a goal, but they have to be careful. Would love to cut the lead in half still. They'll take their time to take it, and they'll pipe it the width of the field. Two Mustangs are there. Ibrahim's one of them. Foul will be called. Garcia will play it in. Tria Fardardo plays it to the midfield. Bit of confusion potentially on that throw-in, which resulted in actually a free kick. Good work in the midfield. We'll play it through down the line for Ibrahim. He's got one to beat. Looking to cross it in. And a nice tackle. Will allow it to go out of bounds. This one played in. Now the Saints look to transition. They'll move the ball up here. Here's Sabir Raj with a little bit of space. Sabir Raj trying to play across, but a desperation effort to get back. Afnaji will clear it. And all the way back it goes. The Saints. Here's an opportunity at the top of the box. They'll decide to go outside. A left-footed shot will bounce off the keeper, but at the end of the day, it won't matter. Niskovic will pick it up and play it to the far side. So the Saints getting opportunities now. The shot's now 5-4, which I don't even know if they registered one in the first half. The first 12 minutes gone of the second half. Dewsbury, not the touch you would have wanted. Here come the Saints. And they'll just give it away, not the pass they would have wanted. And they'll play it down the line. All this open space here for the Mustangs. Couple step overs. And he's opened up some space for him. Not too many teammates in the middle. Easily will be cleared to the midfield. And that one the width of the field, which will result probably going right to the keeper, who will come out of his net to play it. He had to. Now the Saints trying to put pressure with the keeper out of his net. Roma gives it to Sabir Raj. Sabir Raj loses it for a second, fighting with Correa Fardardo. And that ball will end up out of bounds. And it will be a Saints ball. Two substitutions coming into this game, one for each team. For the Saints, it's Dominic Dracovic. And for the Mustangs, we'll have number 26, Leo Vieira. So we'll have a throw-in coming. Renaud will be the taker. Renaud will take it. He'll play it short. Roma slows this ball down, plays it to the midfield. They'll play it back as Dracovic gets his first touches of this game. Mosca will play it. Look for Sabiraj. Will end up in the feet. Back to Sabiraj. We'll try to play it back as Renaud will find it, and he'll just switch it to the other side and try to free things up. Here's Renaud. Pardon me, make that Campbell. Slides it over to Mosca. And eventually the Mustangs will intercept all the passing that the Saints were doing and try to go on a run. A foul will be called going against Campbell, and the yellow card will come out. A yellow for Campbell, as it looked like just for a second there, Aiden Najee had an opportunity to make a run with nobody in front of him. A little pull on the jersey from Campbell, and he knows it right away. He'll be sent off for, I think, a minimum of 5 minutes with a yellow, and taking his place, we'll see number 21, which is Biola Fawanhimi. Kostic is his own end. We are halfway through this second half, still at the same score we were at halftime, 2-0 Mustangs, but a very different game. The Saints have put on the pressure. Here's Dewsbury, one of the goal scorers who opened the game. Tries to find Ibrahim, the other goal scorer. He'll try to cut inside. Shoulder-to-shoulder battle. Ibrahim still with it. Goes from one side of the field to the other, and now he'll join the left side rush. Ibrahim trying to cut inside. Will poke it back to Najee. Najee will take his time. Two Saints in front of him will cause a turnover. Needs to be played down the field. Roma will give chase. And Kostic saw enough of that ball and just sends it way into the stands. We'll have a throw-in for the Saints. Down the line. And played back Dewsbury. Fumbled that one just for a moment there, but able to recover is Dawadick. He'll give it back to the keeper. And Skovic will send that the length of the field. Header back into the middle. Correa Fernando looks for his winger. This is Najee. Najee will switch it far side. Composes Govia. Able to keep it in. Govia round one. Three Saints defenders on him, though. He'll go down. And they'll let it roll out of bounds. Smart play there by Fawanhimi. And the Saints will have a throw. It goes right to a Mustang, though. And now they're back on the offense until it's cleared out. And all alone with that one will be Vieira. Vieira will send in a hard ball. This one's in the midfield and inside the box, but the offside flag will go up. Been lots of offside calls here so far throughout this game. Something the players will have to take notice, especially for whatever team moves on to championship Saturday tomorrow. And he is taken down. That is all leg for Dawadick. He gets taken down. He's asking for a card. He wants one. And Bagansang is getting a word with the referee. I'm guessing the ref didn't like something he may have said. Must have really wanted that call after what happened. Nonetheless, we'll get back going as Correa Fernando will have a free kick. And he'll play it short. He gets it back. Little 1-2 opens it up. Garcia. Ibrahim on the near side. And a nice challenge, another one, as Renaud has been good at that, challenging at the right time. That's all ball. Dawadick. Correa Fernando goes around one. Tries to spring Ibrahim a little bit too far and sent out of bounds. And they're going to say over the line was the throw from the Mustangs. Will immediately change to the Saints, and they'll take it quickly. Trying to send it up the field. Dewsbury denies. Ibrahim will slow things down. Korea Furtado. And it will be a free kick for the Saints. As they'll just pass it back and forth and try to work it down the line. Have some space ahead of him. Fawenhinmi will just play it back to Renaud. Renaud down the line. Gives it back to Renaud. On the back line, a little step over trying to free up some space on his left. Will fire one away, but then immediately counteracted with the Mustangs firing it out. Under 10 minutes to go now in the second half. Time is not on the side of the Saints. Back and forth this goes. Renaud with the header. Down the field. Sabiraj trying to win that one. He'll still have control. Dewsbury in front of him. Trying to force it to the middle. This one bouncing around the box. Opportunity to look for far post. Just misses wide. A great opportunity, as that was number 9 inside the box, Mateo Roma. He'll want that one back. And in a time like this where you need a goal, in the last 8 minutes, that was their best opportunity of the game. They'll look for another one here as time ticks by. Ibrahim. Swarmed and pressured, gave it away. Here's Renaud. Renaud gets around one. Korea Furtado will turn that ball over. Nice couple fakes there by Baggett Sang. But we'll give it right into Campbell, who's back on the field after his yellow card some minutes ago. And a foul will be called as Mosca goes down, and they'll play it quickly. The Saints wanting to keep this ball in play, especially while time ticks. Here's Campbell. Campbell tries to play it down the line. It'll be stopped by a Mustang. And one of them gets hit in the head off of their own ball. So with the possession of the Mustangs, they'll blow it down as he hits the deck quickly. Just looks like a ball that his own teammate ended up kicking right into his face, unfortunately. We'll see who it is in just a moment. We hope he's okay, obviously. No trainer has been waved over yet, which is a good sign, and he gets back up on his feet almost immediately. So he'll remain in the game. Substitution waiting to get on for the Saints. We'll see number 14. Sullivan Campbell looking to get in. Here's an opportunity. Sabiraj inside the box. Niskovic will shut that down. Up the line. Govia. Hands it off. Opportunity. Here's a ball for Govia. Tons of space to work with. We'll see what he does. Play a ball on the ground. Given back. Govia trying to run into it. But the pass just not on the marker. And Renaud will send it down the field. Ibrahim. Couple headers. Will get him but the ball back. This time on the ground. Nice through ball. Looking for Govia. It's him and the keeper. And a nice foot by the netminder to get that one out of danger. Kostic will slow it down. Plays it to Bagenstang. Dawodik. Beautiful ball from Korea Furtado to Ibrahim. He'll cross it in. Looking for a teammate. Diving effort. The net is open and they score. The Mustangs add to their cushion. It's now a 3-goal lead with 5 minutes to go. And a beautiful finish. It was just a cross inside. And all alone as the keeper had a diving effort, not able to get much of a touch on it. And I believe the goal scorer is number 26, Leo Vieira, as he made his way up the field and able to pot it home. So Vieira gets on the board, and now a tall task for the Saints to work with. Campbell and the Saints need to do something now. We're in the final 5 minutes to play. Tournament lives on the line. And here it comes. The Mustangs once more. Not much defense back here for the Saints as it was all pushed forward. Najee just going to work something. And now they'll look to transition outfield. Makes a move. Here's Renaud. Tries to give it to Sabiraj. Won't connect. Korea Ferdardo. And the Mustangs just going to work it now. Kill some time off. They know what's on the line here. And Domodic will get it back. Korea Ferdardo. Down the line. Or up the middle. Offside flag comes up. They'll try to play it quickly, and they will. All it takes to start is one goal to get the floodgates open. See if the Saints can find it. Kostic will send it down and box out, and a goal kick will be given out. And ultimate time wasting being had as they'll go and get the ball all the way back in their corner. Substitution comes in for the Saints. We'll see number 11, Owen Butler, coming back into this game. He'll take out number 10, Dominic Jerkovic. Under 3 minutes to go now as time ticks by. As Nerkovic will play it up the field. Pardon me, Neskovic will play it up the field. Bouncing around. And a foul will be had. And the Saints will have a free kick around the 50-yard line as they have a discussion with the referee. Campbell will try to settle things down, the captain, and just get the ball in play. He knows what they have to do. He'll play it to the near side. And he chips it over one. But there, just to kick it as far he can into the stands, was Dawadic. And the Saints will have a throw-in. Brody Renaud tries to play it to Sabiraj. Will be kept in. And then fire out of bounds. We'll have another. That'll be a throw-in this time for the Mustangs. They'll play it quickly. The Saints need to penetrate the midfield now. They're trying to play it inside. Sabiraj takes a touch. Opportunity. He scores! There's one. They get one approaching the final minute to play. Zachary Zobiraj. As Zobiraj was all over it all evening, gets his first goal of the night. And it's 3-1. Under a minute to go now before the 60-minute marker ticks by, and we don't know how much added time the ref will give out. But it's full pressure now for the Saints, trying to get the floodgates to open. The clean sheet gone for Neskovic. Down the line, picked up for a throw-in. They'll play it. Renaud. Back to Campbell. Campbell will send it the length of the field and into the hands of Neskovic. He will hit the turf promptly and hold on. As the 60 minutes ticks on, we'll see how much added time is given. The Saints on the attack. The Mustangs wanting to end the game as they'll transition it downfield. Correa Fordardo will have possession. Just taking his time, will play it back. And that will do it. The St. Martin Mustangs, your tournament is not over yet. We'll see you tomorrow on Championship Saturday in the semifinals of AAA Boys OFSAA. For the St. Anne Saints, incredible tournament, incredible game. OFSAA is always an experience of a lifetime. I hope you enjoyed your stay in Kingston. If you're staying tomorrow, watch some fantastic OFSAA action. But that will do it for St. Anne Secondary School, as we'll see the two teams shake hands. As for us up here in the booth, we had 7 games today, 6 from the AA Girls OFSAA Championship. And this quarterfinals right here will be back tomorrow for the most important day of the 3. It's medal day. It's championship day. It's where we crown a gold medalist for best team in the province. We start at games at 9, 11, 1, and then 3 o'clock for the AAA Boys OFSAA Soccer Championship. I've been Jacob Ewing all day long for this one. St. Martin Mustangs book their ticket to the semifinals tomorrow. And for the St. Anne Saints, that will end their tournament. Thank you for watching. Signing off one more time, I've been Jacob Ewing. We'll see you tomorrow.